Welcome to the Kane and Day Show. I am your host, Kane. You can find me at Twitter at Killing Kane and YouTube at Killing Kane. I'm gonna kick it over today. He'll introduce himself, and we'll get underway.
Yeah, my name's Day. You can find me on Twitter at Realdaygaming1. YouTube and TikTok is Realdaygaming. And check out the show on Twitter. Follow us. The
Yeah,
Kane and Day Show.
got it fixed. Let's you know, follow the Twitter. We're gonna try to post more things on there, and actually
yeah, we're gonna post. We actually post something.
Yeah, we gotta be intelligent. All right, we're starting off with the Mariners. Jrod signs monster extension to be with the team through basically has options to keep him there to 2039.
That's such a long time.
It's such a long time, but I'm here for it. It makes me happy. The next jersey I am gonna buy is either gonna be the All-Star Game Jrod jersey or this green one or teal, whatever you want to call it. Jrod is hands down my favorite player in the league. Makes me happy as a Mariners fan. It's player friendly and team friendly. They could still go out and get guys for years to come to keep this team competitive. It's just a smart signing. Why not? He's a rookie phenom. He's got over 20 home runs, 20 stolen bases in his first year in the bigs. I believe he's hitting around 260 something.
Yeah, he figured it out.
Like, he hands down rookie of the year. Like, Adley has entered the conversation, but Adley,
he's there.
I get he's there, but he's not gonna win because J-Rod's done this all season. Adley had this, he came up later in the year, and I just think J-Rod runs away with it. I mean, Jeremy Pena's still in there. He's doing amazing things for the Astros, but J-Rod, in all the sense, is been the unanimous rookie of the year since he kind of started. He started off really, really slow, kind of getting used to that big league like feeling. And as soon as he's settled in, he's just nonstop, man. He's so good at baseball. He's got a plus glove in the field, plus arm, plus speed, plus power. Dude is a 5-tool player to the T. I'm just so fucking happy that he signed that big deal. And it, like I said, player friendly, team friendly. It's a win-win on both sides, and he gets to give the fans of Seattle something to cheer for the next basically 15 years.
Yeah, they basically followed what the Rays did with Wander in the offseason.
Super smart.
Massive deal.
Super smart.
Lock in your talent.
Right. I mean, why not? You're going to have him for a long time. I mean, they kind of did that, but they did that with Evan White before he even set foot on a big league field, which you're paying him a lot of money to be in AAA.
Yeah.
You're paying him a lot of money for AAA. He hasn't been on the main squad since the COVID year when he won his Gold Glove. And then he got hurt. Didn't come back the next year because it was Kalu that won Rookie of the Year that year. And then didn't come back all of 2021. Hasn't set foot in the Major League clubhouse all of 2022. It's weird because they were so high on him. And I mean, I think he's one of the deals that didn't work out in their favor because, yes, he has a great glove, but I don't think he can hit. It's just like the worst thing is like you paid somebody for what? Usually when you pay somebody that type of money, it's for their stick. You can be like, Ty France gives you the better bat, the same glove at first. It's a no-brainer.
Right.
So I love the deal. It makes me super hopeful.
A certain team up in the Northeast that needs to all look at what Tampa and Seattle and what Baltimore is going to do with Adley and what Kansas City is going to do with Bobby Witt. Sign your players.
Yeah.
They're about to let Ralphie walk. Or they'll have another Mookie situation where they're going to trade him.
Yeah.
Same thing with Xander.
Yeah, I
Sign
mean,
your players. They have the funds.
they've
Ask
came out
LeBron.
they've came out and publicly said they've wanted to play in Boston. They want to play in Boston. They want to make that team competitive. But it's just piss poor ownership. Like, fuck, man. You look at, like you said, Adley's gonna get a fantastic.
They all are.
He's gonna get a fantastic deal. Him and Gunner both are gonna get player team friendly deals that lets them.
Gunner's got to play at the big leagues.
I know, but you know what's gonna happen. That's what I'm saying. Bobby Witt really turned it around too this year, and that's amazing because
Yeah, everybody but Torkel.
he was the number one overrated prospect. So that's awesome that he's playing well. I'm glad he figured it out. Adley is probably gonna him and Julio will be the best of the best in this class. I think
Almost likely.
And then it'll be Bobby Witt, and if Torkelson can figure it out, I think he can do it too. That's a lot of hoping. You know, I haven't paid very much attention to the NL rookies. They just, I don't think they're doing what these guys in the AL are doing. There's just like the person that most likely is gonna win it in the NL is Michael Harris.
Yeah, he's making a strong case.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's Michael Harris in that Braves team. Like I think we talked about it the other day.
Yeah,
is that they're getting so young on that team. I mean, Austin Riley's 24.
they're all under 25.
Yeah. And
Except for Matt Olson.
And Grissom is just the next superstar that they're breeding through. Like, it's so crazy. And where's Ozzy Albies gonna play next year?
Oh, he'll be there. And Torkelson is hitting 223 now.
Better. That's better.
Yeah.
How many home runs does
he
he have?
197 he hit the major league level.
How many home runs does he got?
4.
Oh.
4 out of 27 hits.
Ouchie.
Yeah, really, he's doing really good.
Ouchie. But
what happened?
Dude, these rookies, I don't think I've seen a better group of rookies in Major League Baseball.
Not at one time.
Yeah. Yeah, like
especially with like the hype. Like it's not like somebody came out of the woodworks that was ranked, I don't know, the 100th. Like, they just got called up because of somebody getting hurt. They got their chance.
The crazy thing though is like when you look at the Braves, like these rookies are contributing.
Mm-hmm.
And like the Mets calling up Brett Beatty. So huge. I don't know how he's doing besides that first home run he hit, but
I don't believe well.
I mean, I think he's probably got the jitters. You're in the first place team in the entire league, so
171.
He'll figure
he
it
hit
out.
One more home run. 35 plate appearances.
He'll figure it out. I think he'll figure it out.
I mean, it took Adley like a week or two. It took
Yeah.
Julio a month.
Yep. And now look at where they are.
Like,
Like,
done him to play Torkelson.
yeah, no shit. All
Because
right.
that won't get you very far.
So, I'm looking at the docket here. Let's go talk about the Dodgers some more.
Yeah, this is quickly turning into like the Mets, Yankees, and Dodgers show. To be honest,
Can you really blame us though?
No.
These teams are playing so good, and it's so crazy that like you have 5 actual teams that are so close together in the standings. Like the Dodgers are so unreal, and they lost Walker Buehler, and they said that's fine. Dustin May, you're back.
Dustin May is incredible.
He always has
surgery.
been.
I know, but like that surgery made him better.
I mean,
It did.
I mean, look at Verlander.
I thought he was gonna throw a no hitter yesterday.
Yeah.
Then they lost.
So this Dodgers team is insane, and
They're at 87.
As you put here, in their last 50 games, they've only lost 9.
What do we go to in this month? 31.
Like let's put that into perspective, right? 50 game stretch, and you lose under 10 games.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. There's Dodgers.
It just blows my mind how good they are.
You want to talk about the win record? We were talking about the Yankees breaking the win record for a season. The Dodgers, they are playing right now. They just started. So they play today, tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They have it. Well, they got to go to New York. But they have a legitimate chance to be sitting at 90 wins before September even happens.
Yeah.
Like,
it's right there.
That's crazy. And like, it's not like the Mets are having a bad year. At 82 and 46, they're only 6.5 out for having the best record in the league.
Yeah.
6.5.
Yeah.
And the Yankees have fallen a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean
the Braves passed them. That's
15...
another shit situation. The Braves are 79 and 49, and yet they are still 3 back of the division lead.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how sick is that?
Yeah, it's when you have teams that are so competitively good in a division, it's exciting baseball to watch, right? Especially when they play each other, it's like the animosity is going and going and going, and these teams just basically have a bloodbath whenever they have a series.
Well, yeah, look at the AL East. It turned into a 5-team
yeah,
5-team bloodbath that we somewhat called but didn't.
Right,
because Baltimore's right there. Their game, they have a legitimate chance if Seattle or Toronto fall.
Whoa, what?
Well, they're the bottom 2.
Have you realized that the Rays are only a half game ahead?
Don't care. The Rays have 3rd best record in the AL.
Get that shit out of here.
They have 3rd best record in the AL.
Oh, and the Mariners are
realistically
right there too.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Well, see, Tampa doesn't play Baltimore anymore. So realistically, it's going to come down to Toronto.
Right.
And that's the rest of that series.
Right. You guys beat them.
Baltimore can make it.
True.
I
mean,
that's
Baltimore
crazy.
Baltimore has been very good, and I never saw it coming.
Shit talked them until I was blue.
Mm-hmm. And they still don't have their ace. That's the crazy part. They don't have John Means, and they're still in contention.
Yeah, like, that's just nuts to me.
Yeah, AL East has been
that good.
Insane. Like, I was looking...
Even better, Baltimore ends the season against Toronto.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I was looking at the standings last night, and I was like, there's really only one team that has a legitimate chance, and that's Baltimore, because every other team is 5+ back.
Yeah, everyone's been struggling. That was somewhat close.
I mean, Texas, everybody was saying that they're coming on, they're winning.
They lost to the Tigers 6-1 last night.
And then they're still 10 games back. It's like, get that shit out of here.
Yeah, even like the NL, realistically, the only team that has a chance at making a run is the Brewers.
Yeah.
At 2.5. It's possible. I don't see the Giants making a run at 7.5. They probably got to play San Diego, and they probably got to play the Dodgers.
Can we say that the Brewers moving on from Josh Hader was smart now?
Hell yeah. I haven't looked at his updated numbers. Has he pitched at all?
I'm as far as I'm been known is he was shut down.
He pitched at 1 inning. He pitched 1 inning.
How did he do?
I don't think he gave up anything.
Well, that's a shock.
He pitched on the 24th.
Yeah, because as far as I know, they were shut down.
Strike. So he still gave up 2 hits.
I mean, it's better than runs, though.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 hits in an inning in a game that they lost.
Mm-hmm.
So they put him in a situation where it didn't really matter.
Right.
It was 7-0.
But yeah,
Yeah, they are 18.5 back. That's so sick. That's so sick.
I feel like the teams in the NL are more just powerhousey right now. Like Dodgers, Braves, Mets, they are on fire.
Yeah, it's.
Uh, and like
I
like
just
we were
hope the
saying
playoffs are fun.
with the last 50 games, they're 41-9, and that's just a contribution from everybody. Trey Turner is having a fantastic year. Freddie Freeman's having a great year. Mookie's having a Mookie year.
They hit another home run yesterday.
And then you're sitting there with Will Smith finally coming alive in the regular season. I mean, he's been a postseason guy. He's been great. But now Will Smith figured it out, and he is a solid catcher. When everybody was calling for basically like, oh, well, he's fine, but we're going to keep trying to get somebody else back there, like when they had Keibert. But then they traded Keibert away, and now it's all on Will Smith's shoulders. And he's stepping up. He's really stepping up this year.
Yeah, it's everybody contributing. It's not just one person.
I mean, Joey Gallo kind of turned it around, which is awesome for him. The beard is the power.
It's so funny.
And then, Cody Bellinger, I believe, has like 16 home runs.
Yeah, that one I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's at around 15. Because I believe
17.
I was right. See? It's not the Cody Bellinger we know and love, but
better than someone who can't hit the ball.
Exactly.
Something he couldn't do after his back injury.
Exactly. So let's see, where else do we got here? Yankees turning it around. Let's go there.
They're playing better.
I'll let you take over that one because you pay more attention probably to the Yankees than I do.
Well, I mean, they're not doing as bad as they were. But
Right.
they are starting to play that long game where they're making shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Because these IL injuries are funny.
Well, I guess
Chapman with
the
infection. Yeah, come on. It's on his leg, so you can't see it. Right? So that's one that's made up. Nestor, he got hurt. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure somebody actually said that he is just resting.
Dude,
which
it's like
it happens. They do those. They'll say somebody's hurt. And realistically, they're just resting him.
And I mean, it's smart though because
it is because they need that pitching staff.
You look at, I mean, they're wore out because, like, here's the thing: they're winning. Their pitchers aren't giving up runs, but they're just letting them go.
That's what happened at Tampa in 20.
Yeah,
the bullpen ran out. That bullpen got them to the World Series. Well, I mean, the starters did too, but a lot of it was on that bullpen.
Right. Being locked down.
Clay Holmes also went down to it. Back injury.
Mm-hmm.
As he was smiling. Because he got a 10-day vacation.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't blame him.
You gotta rest your pitchers because if you don't, then this is what happened. Fatigue sets in. And
yeah, you're eventually going to break.
Right. I mean,
it's going to be everybody at once.
You've seen it time and time again. I mean, look at the Mariners this year. They've trimmed down 3 pitchers.
Yeah.
They trimmed down, or it might have been 2, but, Matt Brash, they had to move him to the bullpen because he was throwing way too many innings. George Kirby's getting shut down a little bit because as a rookie, he's throwing too many innings. And look at Atlanta. They're letting Spencer go, and he has been one of the brightest pitch. We all talked about Hunter Green at the start of everything, right? And how he's amazing, throws so many pitches over 100 miles an hour.
He also gives up a lot of home runs.
Right. But you look at Spencer Strider.
Oh, he won me fun coupons on Friday, let me tell you.
The dude is a strikeout machine.
Oh, yeah. I had over 6 strikeouts. I was a lock. He had 9.
Dude.
Great.
He pumps gas. His breaking ball is disgusting.
Yeah.
And he just wants to give people mustache rides.
Well,
it's he's so good. I just don't understand.
Yeah.
It's like he's putting up video game type numbers for being a rookie.
Yeah, he's coming out of nowhere.
It's
Nobody had him
all
on
in the
his board.
stash, bro. All in the stash. Like, but going back to it, like, you have to give your pitchers some time off. Like, Garrett Cole can't pitch all the time. He can't. Nestor had a fantastic season up until late. Fantastic.
Well, that's why he was an all-star.
And then, Clay Holmes, Michael King. You had all these guys just dominating.
Now, Michael King actually got hurt.
Yeah, but
he actually got hurt.
I'm just
Clay
saying,
Holmes
like,
did not.
all these guys have been dominating, and now fatigue sets in, and they're you want really bad for a 15-game stretch.
Well, I mean, this is kind of what they get to reward themselves with by having a 12-game lead in the division. So when they go 1-14, and Tampa got hot, Baltimore's still winning, Toronto's kind of staying there.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they're still in the wild card spot, so it's like, the gap got a little closed, but it's still 7 games.
I mean, the only thing you worry about is not being the 1 seed, right? That's the only thing you got to worry about. I don't think they really care. I wouldn't want to go to. I would rather have the first 2 games in New York when you're going if you're in the AL CS. If it's
the lead right now?
I'm pretty sure it's Houston.
2.5.
Yeah,
it's only 2.5.
Houston, New York, Cleveland.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So,
but it's like, I don't know. I just don't think New York. Yeah, they need that 1 seed, but they don't. I don't know if they want the rest. They would get more rest, but
yeah.
You got to win in Houston, and you couldn't beat them in 7 games this year. So,
right.
That's the scary part. So it's like you don't know. Well, I guess they did beat them. They couldn't hold the lead against them. Mm-hmm. They beat them twice.
So,
but they were both walk-offs.
This is a question that I guess I kind of don't understand. Since there's going to be 3 playoff spots for wild card, right? Does one of those teams in the AL play Cleveland?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's what I was wondering, because then your 1 and 2 seeds get a bye.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense then. Never mind. Yeah, I just, you gotta make sure your team is good to go all year. When Stanton is he back yet?
I believe he came back on Thursday.
You need him to be hot. He is
the glue to that offense, because some of the stats I was seeing since he got hurt, Judge was getting like 20% fastballs and maybe 30% strikes.
Right.
Thrown to him. They were just pitching around him.
Right.
Which isn't good for my fun coupon investment. But with Stanton in the lineup to protect him, you gotta pick your poison. They both were all-stars.
Yeah.
But without him, I'll pitch around Aaron Judge. Let him go to first. The guy behind him is probably not going to do anything.
Exactly.
Probably want Rizzo, but...
And you see Matt Carpenter kind of fell off. Rizzo looks like he's kind of fallen off a little bit.
Harrison Bader's out for the year.
Benintendi isn't performing like he should.
It's crazy what happens. Bright lights in New York City.
Oswald Cabrera got called up and has just been playing everywhere.
Yeah, he's already played at 3 different spots.
Putting his body on the line. He's robbed a home run, I'm pretty sure. He caught a ball crashing into right field, into the wall. And then there was the other one where he I believe he was at third, and he jumps onto the freaking little roll-up tarp that they got there. The dude is just, he's a great defender.
Yeah.
So, everyone's still calling for, hey, call up these dudes. You guys need it. You got to give people rest.
Well, it's like with Tampa right now. They've been making 4 moves a week with pitching.
You kind of have to.
They're calling guys up. They're setting guys down just to get them to pitch at the major league level, because that's how just battered the injury situation is right now.
I mean, Glasnow's still not back.
I don't think he'll be back this year.
Which is a shame.
It was positive that I saw him pitch to live batters, but I don't think he'll be back this year. There's no reason to, really.
He's probably still got too much discomfort.
No, if he's pitching to... What's it called? If he's pitching to live batters, he's feeling fine. It's just the injury happened at a bad time. It's like Walker. Walker's going to miss the whole 24 or 23 season.
Right.
With the timing of that injury.
With Glasnow last year, and the fact that it happened as soon as they made that rule change. It happened.
It was his next start.
Yeah. Was wild. Just absolutely wild.
Sad. So sad.
Yeah.
They needed him in the playoffs.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
They still won 100 games. But.
So, let's move to the next topic. World Baseball Classic.
Yeah, more guys are committing to it. This USA team is going to be fun to watch.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
I mean, Mike Trout's leading the helm, and it looks like, hey, Mike Trout hit a home run the other day, so his back is doing fine.
Yeah, he hit 2 against Tampa, actually.
So,
thank you for asking.
That's you love to see it because, like, Mike Trout is the best player of this generation.
Yeah.
I saw a video where this, I think it was ESPN, it was like best players at their age, and they put Nolan Arenado at age 31 over Mike Trout.
They're crazy.
I was like, huh? Mike Trout's Mike Trout.
Yeah.
He single-handedly carried a team with no help.
That was 2014.
But Nolan Arenado has at least had some help when he was on the fucking Rockies.
Yeah.
Like, you had a prime Charlie Blackmon, a prime Trevor Story. They've had great teams. Mike Trout's had nobody for the last 10 years.
A defeated Albert Pujols.
They had the shell of Albert Pujols, which apparently he's coming alive again.
Yeah, he is.
7 more, Ben. 7 more.
It's not gonna happen.
Watch it, dude. Watch it happen.
Nah, he's gonna get to 699 and just stop.
Yeah, I hope not. Somebody might go give him a meatball if that happens.
Yeah, with the World Baseball Classic, Kyle Tucker announced that he'll be playing for the U.S. and then Tim Anderson will be starting shortstop.
Well, we've talked about Kyle Tucker. Like, the dude's just good. Yeah. He's not superstar. He's not below average. The dude's just good. He hits about 30 home runs a year. Hits about 280. It's what you want.
I mean, just look at this team. I'm looking at it on my other screen. You got Mike Trout, Mookie Betts, Bryce Harper's your outfield.
Absolutely right? Disgusting.
Goldie, Trevor Story at second. Short. Hey, Dave. It's a World Baseball Classic. He might show up. Just tell him to pitch against the Mariners. Or hit against the Mariners. Nolan Arenado's the third baseman. I mean, come on.
Catching?
JT Realmuto behind the plate. And Pete Alonso is the designated hitter. The only problem...
Polar Bear Pete is going to absolutely dominate it.
So I have one problem with this team. I know Cedric Mullins has also said he's on the team as well.
Mm-hmm.
The problem I have with this starting lineup, do you know what the problem is?
Well, for me looking at it, it is second base and shortstop.
Bryce Harper is the only lefty in the lineup.
Yeah.
That's a problem. Like I said, I know Cedric is on the team. He is left-handed.
Julio's playing for the DR, I'm pretty sure.
Probably. I would assume so. That's my only problem I see with the team.
Fernando Tatis can't play in it, though.
Yeah, well, Adidas also dropped him.
They sure did.
They did, I saw that.
He's losing everything.
Well, it's very simple, and don't cheat.
Got him. Got him.
Crazy concept.
But yeah, dude, this USA team, like, I don't think it matters that they have one lefty. I don't think it
I'm
fucking
definitely
matters.
buying a hat. No, it doesn't. I'm definitely buying a hat. I'll tell you that for free.
I mean, well, with Mike Trout having to watch his back and all, right? Cedric's gonna play a lot.
Yeah, and you don't know the other outfielders that they're gonna bring on.
Right. Or
So he was the
infielders
only one
that
that was
hit,
announced.
you know, on the left side. So
Yeah, I'm sure they've thought about it, but that's my only problem is about just looking
what
at
if
it on paper.
what if they asked Adley?
I don't think they would.
I don't think they would
Not yet.
either, but what if they did?
He would be started. He would
Yeah.
not be behind Realmuto.
Exactly.
So
But-
that's why I don't think they're gonna ask him.
And I'm
They
sure
might- they might
I'm
bring a second
sure
catcher.
I'm also sure that this pitching staff is going to be absolutely filthy. It's not going to be like a couple years ago when Drew Smiley was on it. It's going
Or
to
the-
be absolutely like the best
Or the
pitchers.
Olympic roster that they sent to Tokyo with Anthony Gose.
Yeah.
That dude was a center fielder 2 years prior for the Tigers, playing at the major league level, and then he's throwing 102 for
Yeah.
Cleveland.
Exactly.
What? He's starting for the Team USA in Tokyo. They didn't deserve to win that. But the World Baseball Classic, they should win.
The
I'd be
pitchers,
shocked if they did.
like this whole roster is just gonna be gross.
That's the fun part about this. It's like the DR is good, Puerto Rico is always good, Japan is always good,
Right.
South Korea is always good.
And the funny thing too is like when you see Japan play these other regions, right? It's like they don't have many dudes that just huck heat, right? Like they have
Well, no,
they
that's
have
why those
certain
guys from Japan always struggle with the 99, 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
right, but it's like there's some pitchers in Japan that do hit that mark, right? Like I mean Shohei,
Yeah.
you know, but they've always had dudes that like there's some guys who pump gas and they just are great. But yeah, it's
They
like
don't need to. They just have their breaking balls are just so disgusting. They don't need to throw 100.
But it's like, you know, another topic that we kind of group into this is like the Little League World Series, right? Japan is always a powerhouse.
Always.
It does not
Go
matter.
against Curacao, because I swear to God, they can't beat Curacao.
But it's just like Japan just breeds athletes, dude.
Yeah, well, I mean, baseball is just so big over there.
Exactly.
And they're always a powerhouse at the Little League World Series.
Yeah.
Which
like
they do have their final tonight.
Oh, do they?
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
but
why it's on the list.
World-
I was gonna give it a shout out.
World Baseball Classic is crazy. Little League World Series, like, look at these kids nowadays. They're giants.
I don't know what they're feeding them. I wasn't 5'9". I'm only 5'9". I'm
Yeah.
24.
Like I'm
Like-
5'10".
Like, these kids are 5'9", 185, built like a brick shit house, and
It hits, and they hit nukes, and they hit them far. Like the
Yeah.
fucking kid who had his gardening gloves on, or his
Yeah,
worker
Carhartt
gloves,
gloves. He
and
had Carhartt gloves on.
and this dude's hitting tanks.
Yeah.
I don't know what like. It goes to like how hard parents push their kids nowadays, but like, man, these kids are something else. This is like they
Yeah,
train for this. They play nonstop, which, again, isn't great because you have to rest.
But yeah, it's
Because
you
you
know,
do.
looking at the final, it's like look at the two teams in the final. It's Curacao versus Hawaii.
Yeah,
Both
and it's-
both of the teams can play all year.
yeah, and that's
Why
what they
teams in the
do.
North don't usually make it.
That's they actually they do because you have, you know, your regular little league, right? Then you have summer ball, fall ball, winter ball, and you're nonstop baseball 24/7, and it's like, man, I don't know how they keep going, man. That's exhausting.
Well, that's why the hitters come from the south, and the pitchers come from the north. Because all you can do in the winter is pitch.
That's true. That is true.
It's usually, I mean, not every pitcher, of course, and not every hitter comes, from those regions. But normally,
Mm-hmm.
just because you get snow too up there, you can't play outside all year.
Right.
You'd have to find some type of dome with shorter fences. That it's just not fun. You're playing on turf that doesn't make sense.
Right.
At least here it didn't.
Dude, I fucking played it in Red Rock. Like, that's my Little League fields. There's nothing that fancy up here. So.
Well, I mean, but I'm saying it's like to the extent like I've played on AstroTurf outside and inside, and there's a big difference between a soccer AstroTurf. I swear, there's a difference. The ball comes on you quicker. Even just like a regular Little League field, all dirt infield don't matter, grass infield.
Right.
There's just a difference with the way the ball gets at you. These kids are good when they can play all year. I wished I could play all year.
That's a long time ago, buddy. That's a long time ago.
Yeah, that was 7 years ago. That was 7 years ago.
Man, you're making me feel old.
Got him.
Got him. Let's see, what else do we have on here? Change in the schedule for next year.
Yeah, so each team will play every team.
That makes sense.
That's why I threw the examples like Tampa will play all 29 teams next year.
Makes sense. They should.
It's cool.
They should.
So that it's going to lower the amount of division games that are played. I believe from 17 to 13. It's going to be 2 and 2. So Tampa will go to Baltimore twice, and Baltimore will come to Tampa twice. That's it for the whole year. So it's getting close to very similar to the NBA schedule. Obviously, it's double the amount of games, but with basketball, the Western Conference, like here in Detroit, the Pistons will go to Golden State one time. Golden State comes to Detroit one time.
Right.
And then you know the Eastern Conference, I think it's also a 2 and 2. That's the type of schedule that they're going with for next year, which I think is cool.
Yeah, I would love to see every team.
Yeah, like, it's, I wanted to see Pujols in Detroit this year. He didn't even come anywhere remotely close. Close was Chicago. The last time, in this past weekend, was the last time they were in Chicago for the year. That was the closest they were going to be to Detroit.
Jeez.
But next year, if I wanted to go see the Cardinals, they either are going to come to Detroit or Cleveland or Toronto.
But you won't get to see Albert Pujols.
Right, but I'm saying, like, it makes it more accessible to me.
To go, like, be like, oh yeah, I want to go actually see this series. Or
yeah, like, I think the Padres came to Detroit for the first time in years.
Yeah.
It was like a week or two ago. Whenever the Angels were here. But it's like, now I get the chance to see, even like for Tampa, I get to watch them play everybody. That's cool.
Right. It's like next year, like, I really want to try to go to a game where I could see Shohei and Mike Trout against the Mariners.
Yeah, it takes a lot of planning.
Granted, they get to play each other a lot, but it's like, you're only going to really see that 1 or 2 times.
Well, next year it's going to go lower.
Right. So I got to figure it out.
You only have 2 chances. Well,
yeah,
7 chances, technically.
Right. Let's see. What's the next one?
I thought that change was nice.
Yeah. I like it. What's that? Let's switch to the NL Cy Young winner.
Oh yeah, Sandy
Alcantara has been absolutely disgusting, and he's not talked about.
No, because you know why?
Because he
plays for a small market team,
which is weird because in other sports, Florida is very heavy on, like, Dolphins, high value.
Yep.
The Heat, high value.
Even the Panthers got some love this year.
Right.
Because they play down there in Boca or whatever the fuck they play. They play in Florida somewhere.
The Marlins. Nope.
Nothing.
Not a thing.
Not one word.
Thing.
This dude I saw another fun fact that he has more complete games this year than DeGrom has in his career.
It's crazy.
Like, that's nuts.
Dude is an absolute workhorse. Just
like I said, I thought Dustin May was gonna throw a no-hitter yesterday. The way he was pitching.
He threw a complete game against the Dodgers.
The Dodgers,
like, insane.
Complete game. It is. Yeah, I just don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah.
Like, out of his 26 starts, he's got 19 quality starts. Like, that's efficiency.
Yeah, at its finest.
12 and 6. He's got 45 more innings than the next closest to him. 45. Like, that's nuts.
Yeah, he's an absolute workhorse. It's crazy.
Like, I mean, especially in a league where we don't really see complete games anymore, unless they are for no hitters or perfect games. Like, he's killing it.
He absolutely is. He's gonna 100% win NL Cy Young.
And
There's
I think
no way he doesn't.
Yeah.
No way.
No, there's no way. He's got a 2.13 ERA, whip under 1, 167 to 46 strikeout to walk. Like,
gross.
He's 12. The only downside is he's 12-6, but he plays for a shit team, so it's gonna happen.
Right.
But he's still 12-6, and just beat the Dodgers yesterday.
I mean, he's got an ERA under 2, so it means he's like literally only gives up a run a game.
Which is exactly what he did. He gave up 1 home run on a bad pitch to Mookie Betts.
Yeah. And then
you lose some, you lose some.
Then it's like your team can't rally behind their ace. It's crazy.
Yeah, but yet he's still 12-6.
Usually
if
it's
he doesn't win it, I'll be floored.
Oh yeah. And then you have you got any other fun facts for the day?
Did I say the Braves and Phillies or Phillies? Oh no, where'd it go? Where's
you
my
did not.
Twitter?
We talked about it before. You did not.
The Mets and Braves since the All-Star break have not lost on the same day.
Absolutely wild.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The Mets are 10-0 when Atlanta on a day Atlanta loses, and Atlanta is 11-0 on a day the Mets lose. Isn't that crazy?
It's so crazy. And then
a
little fun fact on the 26th, my brother was at the Mariners game, and he got a fist bump Diego Castillo. Really cool. Talking to his buddy, because his buddy was getting married on the 27th. And they were just chatting it up, and my brother's like, yeah, fist bump. He's like, I haven't washed my hands since.
Yikes.
And then our little last bit here is Mickey Mantle's baseball card.
I guess that's technically another fun fact.
Yeah. What
shattered the record, by the way.
12.6 milli.
It shattered the record.
The little piece of paper cost so much money.
I believe the record was...
It was Honus.
It was that T206. It was 7.25. That was the record, and he crushed it.
Yeah.
Which I had mentioned before that it was going to get crushed, and that the final sale was 12.6.
Dude, that's...
Which is the most money ever spent on a singular sports item or memorabilia.
That's insane.
Like
that's a lot of money.
So much money.
It's so much money.
I guess if you want to throw in there Mickey Mantle's, Willie Mays, his number was retired. I don't know if you saw that.
He was.
He only played 2 years for the Mets.
He sure did. I did see that, and I was like, wait, what? He was only there for 72 to 73? What?
Yeah, he only played 2 years there.
And you're retiring his number? Like, great, he's one of the best baseball players ever, but...
It's say, hey, kid.
Damn!
I mean, how much time did he actually spend in New York, though?
A lot.
That's what I was thinking about when I first read it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I'm pretty sure he played for them at the end of his career.
Yeah.
But did he play for the New York Giants? So I was like, well...
Probably. I just know that he was a Met when he made that catch at Polo.
I only know he played for the Mets for the sole fact that he got a gold card in MLB The Show as a veteran. That's the only reason I know he played for the Mets. I'm not
pretty
kidding.
sure... Or was that the Giants where he made the catch in center at Polo?
It was the Giants.
Oh. But anyway, I think that's it for the day. I don't think there's anything else we need to dive into. I mean, the teams are all still...
Another slow week.
Yeah, I mean, teams are just... They're just staying where they are.
Yeah.
There's not really much movement. Switch. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and leave us a like. Go in the comment section below. What's comment question of the day? What do you guys think about the Julio Rodriguez extension? It's huge, massive. I mean, not many players sign this big of a contract when they're 21 years old.
Unless you're Wander.
Yeah. So that could be the comment question of the day. If you're listening to us on Spotify, go over to the show's Twitter. Put something in there. Let's start something. Let's talk. Sports is fun. Sports is fun to talk about.
That's true. We have football coming up too.
That's true. Well, the first episode of the 2022 season should be up next week.
It will be up on the 6th.
Perfect. But anyway, guys, I'm Kane, and this is Day, and we'll talk to you guys later.